let's start. This is the disclaimer, which I will not go into it. It's a standard one. It's more for information purpose, yeah. So, okay, what we are talking about now is that in usually as in this 2019, each time governments come up with the, give me a minute. When governments come up with a new, wait, give me a minute. When government come up with a new, sorry, because that's echoing out here. When the governments come up with a new master plan, and there's always a, it will attract more infrastructures coming up to support the changes. So today what we're going to share is that what is the Novena compared the last time and what is happening right now. I think this articles came up done by 99.co, which is only last week in April 2021. This is what happened in Novena. All of us are aware that they are very popular for their varieties of shopping, such as United Square, Gold Hill, Square 2, Velocities, and all these are within the proximity of Novena MRT. All these are quite well known, and there's a lot of enrichment around the area. Enrichment for the kids. So a lot of parents actually flow there as well from different locations. They'll bring their kids there for enrichment. And also for the people are going there for they are very good. Also a lot of sports where you can find there. And a lot of business are also held over there. Okay. So that will be increased in the populations and a lot of happening movement of people around that area. So next, what we are talking here over is that from the residential point property area, they are usually from mid to high end private condo and landed as well. I think this one we all know. If you bypass Novena area, you will see a lot of low-rise 5-story developments landed as well as the high-rise. Okay, so. And what happened is that in Novena itself, we always think that it's only in the medical area, but many a times that is actually also cover the, it actually cover 5 sub-zone. Okay, this 5 sub-zone will be actually consist of Mount Pleasant, Momin, Thomson, Malcolm, and Balestier. So it's not only is that small portion near the medical area. So it's actually extended to all this 5 sub-zone. So with this considered as is take up about 9 square kilometers radius. So within this 9 kilometers radius, there's very minimum, very small portion is a public housing, mainly are private developments, and it's take up only 50,000 residents, estimated 50,000 residents. Okay. So what is going to happen is that we go next to it. I will explain to you further why are there so much infrastructures coming up. We always remember there's only 50,000 residents over the area. So with residents there in Singapore, we all know that is a green city. So usually any of the locations, any of the estates, they will have a park connector. So there, in Novena itself, you will not miss out that. You still be park connector, like Zhongshan Park, okay, will be built within Novena Estates. It's part of it, and it will link up all the way to Kallang side. So the next one we are looking at is here is this is the big, huge that create all the whole changes in Novena. That is the Health City Novena, okay. Initially, government has actually planned was 250,000 square meter of land to be built for healthcare. But as it goes on, they have actually pumped up to, instead of 250, become 600,000 square meter. It's meter, not square foot, sorry. It's in square meter. Okay, so they have, when they have this pump up in this 600,000 square meter, so we will have to, well, by the time it completed in 2030, okay, definitely there'll be a huge population increase, because all these professionals that comes in will be from all over the place. Okay, not only local, it will come from various countries to be stationed in, will be planted in Singapore. So as of now, the populations over there is already increased to 30,000 healthcare professional as of today. Okay, so imagine by the time 2030, we can imagine that what kind of population is going to be increased there. So just now we are saying that we have 50,000 existing 50,000 residential, and plus when the 2030, when there's an increase in when this medical hubs has been completed, imagine how much the increase on the population over there. So what is going to happen? There is going to be increase in demand, and there might be a shortage of supply. Okay, so that's why later I'll show you why there is some land has been transformed to residential. Okay, so yeah, this is the 600,000. And okay, Health City over here, I'll just read out to you. Health City Novena is likely to push up demand for residential property in the region, potentially increase property prices and attracting local buyer and foreign buyer alike. Because because you see, over the area, quite a lot of the land has been all taken up. Very minimum land is GLS land. Okay, they have to go unblocked, and it's not that easy to unblock in this time of days. So let's look on, so we expect some changes, yeah. So okay, beside that, of course, governments will integrate with the community missions. Okay, like say as usual, they not only based on healthcare, they will definitely have F&B, play area, because Singapore, we are looking at live, work, play. In any of the estates, governments always want to focus on live, work, play. So wherever you're focused in the area of profession, you are not worried that there is nothing, you only have to go there and work, but you'll make you convenience by having more residential and more happening places to cut short your traveling time and to enjoy whatever you can, and as well as school. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, so this came out in August 2013. This is what I was saying, the 250,000 square meter, it has been pumped up to 600,000 square meter. So you see the increase in the numbers of the improvement. So you expect to have more people, more profession there. All right. Okay, let's look at this Health City. All right, so this is summary of that. So you see there will be health science school, they'll cover with science school, education and institution to support this 600,000 square meter land to be used for. And they, of course, they will have hospitals and hospice, specialist healthcare center as well. So with all these centers around, so that means there'll be increase in the population, okay? And also there'll be more expected people to be in and out of that estates as well, okay? So let's look at this plot of land, these two master plan. Okay, I'm taking back on 2003 and comparing with the latest master plan in 2019. All right, so we first look at the 2003. Okay, this is all of us know. This is Mount Pleasant is here. Okay, Novena, City Hub, Health City, Novena is around here. Okay, so this is actually Toa Payoh area. This is Balestier area, and this part here is actually Bukit Timah area. Okay, so here is actually the Thomson and Novena. Yeah. Okay, so compare here. So you see this is Mount Pleasant. In the past, in 2003, there is no plan for MRT. But ever since the government has done the infrastructure and the transformations of the whole of Novena, as we say earlier, that's just now that the supply might not meet the demand. So we see this land, it has been initially came out with a Bukit Brown Circle Line MRT, and later part of the years, government has actually increased this extra one more line. It's a Thomson East Coast line, all right? Okay, over at, it's called Mount Pleasant MRT. Okay, so this will increase the populations over, increase the residential here. So if this one here, with all the landed, as you can see, all these are actually the landed residential. The small one you can see, these are all the landed. So with this landed here, definitely, and good glass bungalows is around here as well. Okay, so not forgetting over here, this part here, you see this red color, this is actually Calicut Hill, by Mediacorp. So this land has been converted to a GR's good class bungalow. Okay, so it has been converted to a good class bungalow. All right. So imagine this land here. Will it be just what do you expect this land to be? To be low rise, and is it going to be just a normal RCR or OCR residential? I think it could be more of a slightly upper high-end developments. To my thoughts lah, huh? It's my thoughts. I think that could be something very different. It's just not going to be a normal. Okay, so with this big piece of land and 2 MRTs track here, we should expect more transformation around here with more. I think there'll be a shopping mall here, and as well as more activities going to be happen around here, and with the Mariachi Reservoir just further up. So definitely it's going to be a huge transformation here. Okay, so because that's how we say this is actually part of Novena. All right, this is Mount Pleasant is part of Novena under Novena zoning. Yeah. Okay, to support the government wanted to, every time governments want to do some transformations, definitely they need to do a infrastructure. Yeah. So they have this called North-South Corridor. All of us are very well known. It's come from the north all the way down to the east, to the south, okay, to the East Coast part, which is at the bottom part. So, and they have actually cut across Novena area. So why does government has to cut across here for a ingress and egress? So definitely it's going to be to ease the whole transportation there as well, expecting high volume of residential to be around, high volume of traffic, human traffic. Yeah. So, and this is the health medical center, okay, because it's just here. So we are not too far off from this north-south corridor, okay. Then, of course, the Whampoa Park, which is not too far off as well. This is actually a park by itself, okay. Connectivity, I mean, this is what government's always looking at. Then, of course, the Thomson East Coast line has been cut across nearby. That is the Mount Pleasant MRT. Okay, let's look at the north-south corridor. So where is the north-south corridor? Actually, you see it's travel across here. Okay, let's say this is, just give you an introduction of this location here. This is Mount Pleasant, okay? This is the Thomson site, which is all the landed enclave with a GCB, all right? And Over here is the Toa Payoh area, okay, with all the happening things is there, you know, HDB hubs are there, you know, and interchange, okay, library, everything is there, okay. Then this part here is the Balestier, which you can find a lot of eatings, eateries, you know, and of course, Zhongshan Park is there, okay, and the medical school is all around here, further down here, and further down is, of course, is the Thomson Medical Area, okay, or we call it Health City Novena. So with this north-south corridor, as you can see from here, there is ingress and egress is around here, okay? It cut across, all right? So it actually, what happened is that it's reduced the traffic. In the past, everybody say, oh, it's very heavy traffic here. With this, as it not far away from Novena area, the actual Novena area, so it will actually ease the traffic here. And why? And there's also this is actually PIE, okay? PIE has the ingress and egress around here as well, okay? Not too far off from the happening place. So why are they creating all this? So we should know lah, because anything that is going to be transformations, governments will have to increase the infrastructure for the transportations. If not, then they will jam up the whole of the area. Okay, so I think this one we are quite familiar of the north-south corridor. How does it look like? Okay, so it will have 2 levels, all right, just in case some of you are new. So they have 2 levels. The upper level is more for human traffic movement, okay, all right. And of course, there is for vehicles as well, for bus and some bus vehicles for bus lane as well as cars and so forth. And the on the lower deck, you will see three lanes to support it. So, okay, so as you can see from the north-south corridor, you can see it's from the north side, okay, travel all the way to the east side, East Coast Park area. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, how does the Thomson East Coast Line support the area there? Okay, so it's just like one stop to SCGS, okay, which is the Stephen area, and then the Botanical Garden is just 2 stop only, okay, and Thomson Plaza is only 2 stop. So Thomson Plaza is just over here, okay. So you see, Calicut itself, they also have an MRT, Thomson East Coast Line. So which governments are actually doing a lot of things happening over this whole area here, okay. You can see Calicut, Mount Pleasant, okay, and then the Ion, Great World City is about 5 stop, okay. Then Singapore General Hospital, okay. This one we all know, MBFS and the Garden by the Bay. So from where the area is, you can easily transport to the various locations. So this one is talking about the red line. Okay, red line is a very old line. All right, it has been in the market. It has been traveling for quite a huge number of years. Okay, some of them is like before they was born is already there. Okay, so this is the longest old line. So it's just like one stop from Novena side, from Novena MRT. We are only 1 stop, and to Orchard 2 stop. Yeah. So just to give a catch on this, Novena is people from all walks, they can easily travel to Novena to tap onto the amenities there. From Novena, you can actually go to a lot of places. Okay, like they can go to Junction 8, Plaza Singapura, okay, and so forth. Okay, let's say talk about, just now we were talking about the potential, the supply and demand. So as you can see, this is all has been planned up. Okay, in the past there isn't any of this MRT here, but then they have actually planned in. And of course, this land is still subject to detailed planning. Okay, there's a few more lands here. Okay, so, and Calicut is around here. Okay, these are all the landed area. Okay, good glass bungalow here. So you can see there is this north-south corridor here. Okay. Okay, okay, this one was came out in by 99.co on October 2020, because Calicut has been shifted out to no, not Calicut, I mean Mediacorp has been shifted out from Calicut since 2015. Okay, so they have they shift to Buena Vista, yeah. So the land they have actually get the architects to AP to get the DP to get approval to convert that into a condo. But then government has actually counter proposed as not to build a 5-story condo, but has to build landed a 99 years leasehold bungalow, and it expected should be between 11 mil to 14 mil to own that piece, to own that bungalow, because to the land cost for that will be probably about 6 mil for that bungalow. Okay, so if they were to add on the costings and the building, the design, whatever, so it should be price range between 11 mil to 14 mil. Okay, and it's a good class bungalow. Okay, GCB. So if this is the case, what do you all think that area is going to command a premium luxurious developments around the area? Okay, so, and with this now north-south corridor expressway, so along Thomson and future developments in Phuket area, so it will carry up a uplift the long term and experience a good pricing. Okay, to be very attractive over there. Okay, there'll be a sure demand. So this is Calicut. All of us are quite well known for this Calicut. So this Calicut, as mentioned, was sold to perennial real estate, and this developers is actually together with the other one, Kwok Kun Hong. Okay, they have actually JV this whole plot of land. So perennial is, if you're known the capital area, there's this residential there. So that is also owned by them. It's an integrated, and Perennium is also doing hospitality business, as well as overseas development. So that means it's going to be of good class kind of developments that we'll be looking at. So let's look at the potential. Okay, so where does all these people will be coming from? Is usually will be definitely from the medical area, Thomson Medical, Eateries, okay, Novena Square, United Square, Royal Square, and Health City Novena. Okay, this one will capture quite a huge potential of residential. Will bring in a lot of residential. Yeah. Okay, these are all the shopping mall, which I will not carry too much on this. I think this one, all of us are quite familiar. Okay, Eatery, I think we can easily find in most of, a lot of nice food. Even there is this Hai Di Lao over in Novena itself. Okay, so in Novena itself, the whole estate of Novena, there won't be any lack of foods. There's plenty of good food around. School-wise, there are a lot of good schools around there. Okay, over here you can see like, okay, let me see, CHIC Primary School. Okay, so these are all the good school which is not far off. Okay, ACS, ACS Parkles, and then they have the for the preschool, international school is not far as well. Okay, it's all seated in Novena area as well. Okay, and on the left side, you can see all these are Nanyang with the MRT line. It does easily travel to all these schools. Okay, now I'm going to touch up about a bit of this peak residence and how does peak residence stand in this developments, you know. So where does peak is? Peak, sorry, so far anything you all like to ask or any questions, you can always ask, put up into the chat and the panel there will help to answer. So for the peak residence, okay, let's cover a peak residence because I went to a few of the site and everybody was quite curious as to when are peaks going to launch. Okay, and we don't have the date yet. For peak residence from developers, we will have to stand by. They are trying to have it the seeing of the show flat next week. Stand by for next week. So hopefully we will fulfill and try to arrange for if fulfill, then we should able to unveil the show suite. Yeah, and knowing Thomson is the developers and they always look for quality furnishing. Yeah, it has to be quality. Yeah, so let's see what I can. Okay, so very commonly, most of the people will ask, is this a GLS land or is it on block? So peak residence actually is on block. It's Peacock, okay, whereby Rich Capital Holding and Thomson bought over that piece of land. Okay, so this land, it has 10 advantage over it is because it can be used for residential, homestay, as well as for investment. Okay, why do I say as a homestay and investment? Because the way they have actually designed to be the sizes that they have is like from 1 bedroom to 4 bedroom, which is a very good luxurious sizes. It's not those small. Even the 1 bedroom is like only about 500 over square foot, and a 4 bedroom is like 1,300 over square foot. It's a good size units that the developer has actually take into consideration to make sure not only for investment and for anyone that is wanted for homestay. Because of that location, is quite well known, popular for both investment and homestay as well. Okay, so this land was bought at 106 million. So it's only 1.4 plot ratio. So you're expecting the PPR is at 1.558. All right. So expecting it to be launching price. What do you guess? I mean, developer has given us the indicative price. So I think from there, if you developer are prepared to sell, but of course they have to sell at not at loss lah, huh? Definitely they have to sell with some profit. So we'll see about the whole thing of the pricing later. So let's go to here. Okay, where is peak resident? Peak resident was actually sitting here. Sorry, okay, this is where peak resident is. This is the Thomson East Coast, Thomson Road. Okay, this is the Thomson Medical. So we are hidden behind Thomson Medical, and we have the enjoyment of the low-rise developments, the landed enclave. Okay, on the other side is usually a bit high-rise. Yeah, further down is all the high-rise. Let's look at the next picture. Okay, this is how it looks like. Okay, it's sitting on this peak resident is sitting on a 57,000 square foot land. Okay, and with the 1.4 plot ratio, all right, so they can only build 5-story developments. So you can see all this is actually all the landed. Yeah, Mount Pleasant is just further up. Okay, and the other side is actually Toa Payoh and Balestier area. Okay, And on the left side is this left side here. If you see my cursor, on the left side here is actually Bukit Timah. Yeah. So let's see the next plot. Next slide. Okay, this is how it looks like. This picture is taken from SRX. Okay, so you can see these are all the landed property. Okay, because Peak is actually sitting on the higher ground. Okay, so their first level is actually is quite almost towards the, only probably see a bit of the roofing. So if you go on the second level, and you will see quite a very nice this kind of view. Okay, unblocked view. Yeah. Okay, so how about the transportations? If you were to live in Peak, you can easily walk. We have walked there. It's a very comfort walk, because sometimes if you walk alone and walking with a group, over here is 800 meters, it takes about 10 minutes. So it's still based on individual pace to go to Novena MRT station. All right, some of them take about 7 to 8 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes walk. So it depends on individual, how big your footstep is. Yeah. So if you have tall and you walk bigger foot and you walk faster kind, so of course it's quite fast to reach. Yeah. So that is to go to Novena MRT. So the next stations that features coming out is the Mount Pleasant MRT, with this Thomson East Coast Line. Looking at our map here, to there is not very far away. So when governments are in far, just now we're saying that this is where government's going to, is on the planning to be a residential, okay, with 2 MRT around there. So being seated in the Peak here in this location, you will enjoy a lot of, beside Novena, you were able to enjoy the Mount Pleasant amenities, because in this location, because with 2 MRT, we can imagine that what government's going to build. I think with all the past experience from the various developments projects, that there'll be a lot of happening things. There'll be more, what I call it, more of integrated developments, okay? And beside residential, and it should be integrated with shopping mall and so forth, yeah? So this is what's going to happen, okay? And over on the right side, okay, this part, on this part here, which I can't show you, this area here is going to be, is Toa Payoh. Yes, we might, it's up to you whether you want to, because some of them, they felt that if we were to share Toa Payoh, it actually bring down the value. So it's very individual, because Peak resident is built to be for homestay as well, not only for investment. Even for homestay, because sometimes they have kids, so they will want to go to the library, or they want to go to eateries, because Toa Payoh have a lot of things to eat beside the lifestyle. And they have the integrated MRT, as well as the what do you call it, food, library, parks, okay, Toa Payoh hub. Okay, so all these things are also quite a happening things here. So which residents here can always still take advantage over this part here. Okay, not just beside being Novena itself. Okay, and you will have here, sorry. So you have 3 areas to support beside Orchard area, because if you walk down to Novena, you can easily go down to Newton's. We have the Newton food, and you also go down to the next station is Orchard Road. So seated here, if you were to travel all the way down, you have beside Orchard, you will still able to enjoy Novena, you're able to enjoy Toa Payoh, you're able to enjoy the future Mount Pleasant when it's being transformed. Okay, so imagine if you were to want to tap so close to Orchard Road, you are looking at PSF about at least easily 2,009 over PSF, okay, or 3,000 over PSF, all right, and it's only in Orchard area. So you still need to travel the same thing, but you're paying on a higher premium. But this is how you want to preach to your client, is you have to use your own discretion, because I believe it's like sometimes we need to know your clients in order to preach whatever we need to share. Doesn't mean that whatever that's been shared, we have to use every single of it. it has to depend on your client's needs. First thing, must know their needs. What are they buying for? Investment, for stay. But of course, today I buy for investment, I might change my mind to stay. Just like myself, when I buy my property, I intend to invest, but at the end I have stayed for 6 years. Okay, so there's people who buy for a stay, eventually they lease it up and they buy another property, or they sold and buy another property. So we have to know what the plan that we have. Okay, so you need to know your clients as to share whatever slides that we have on in future. When we come up with sales kit, doesn't mean that we need to share everything from page 1 to 100 to the clients. They'll bought to death. So we have to pick and to know your clients to share, so your closing and will be higher. Okay, your hit rate will be higher. Okay. Okay, this is a connection of the expressway, because as peak, we have seated in this area here. It's a bit small. You say from peak, you want to travel to PIE, you only need to take 2 minutes ride to PIE. 2 minutes drive, okay, to hit the PIE to go to Changi, okay, to Changi side, to the east. If you need to go to the west, okay, from peak to exit to the PIE, you only need 3 minutes. So with this, why I'm sharing this is because with all this, it shorten your traveling time. Because some of them, they might need to, because some of them, they are staying further away. So you want to hit to PIE, to the expressway, you might have to drive about 10-15 minutes in order to hit the expressway. Then you travel, then you go down to wherever the like in the east or the west. It takes even longer journey time. It take up more of your timing, your time spent. So with this peak seated here, is near and is not far, and we are not near, so that we can hear the traffic. We don't have to. We are near, and yet we can enjoy the traveling and don't have the hit by the expressway noise. Yeah. So let's look at CTE. Okay, 5 minutes drive to CTE to city. Okay, this is peak here. All right. So if you want to go to city, you take CTE. You only take about 5 minute drive to hit to city. But I think if you want to drive down, also can. Don't need to go by CTE, also possible. Okay, we are not too far off. All right. So let's look at 3. If let's say we want to hit SLE, if let's say I need to visit my parents in somewhere in the north side, so we might want to use part of, or the Woodland side, or wherever we want to use the SLE. So it just only need to take 3 minutes drive up to CTE to hit SLE, okay, to Punggol or wherever. Yeah. So easy access to KPE and BKE, only 2 minutes drive to KPE. Okay. All right. So with all, and 3 minutes drive to BKE to KJE. So it really shorten your traveling time, because we are near to all this expressway, near and doesn't have affected by the traffic noise of the expressway. How about the bus? Okay, I didn't want to walk, because just now we say about walking to the MRT of Novena MRT, it take about 10 minutes walk. So if you think that you don't want to walk, you can always just walk out about 2 to 3 minutes to reach the bus stop only, to go to the bus stop. Yeah. So these are the buses there's buses that travel, okay. Okay, these are the buses that service the bus to travel to these various location. These are the buses, okay, that is available, okay, to travel to different location of Singapore. Yeah. How about if I want to drive? Okay, peak is here. If you want to go Woodland, you only take 17 minutes because of what? The expressway, yeah. And 8 minutes drive to Orchard, 15 minutes to Changi Airport, 13 minutes to MBFC, 5 minutes to Health City Novena, and 14 minutes to Jurong Lake District. Why are the timing are so short? Just now we did share because of the expressway. We are very near to the expressway and yet enjoy the quietness because we are tucked inside. We are away from all the noise. Okay, so just now I did share about the Toa Payoh. How can peak able to enjoy this facility over here? Because sometimes if they will have some of them buy for homestay and they have kids because we have 4 bedroom and 3+ study, so they might want to, they were able to enjoy some of these family uh, amenities now. So like bus interchange, HDB hub, public library, Toa Payoh Town Park, the sports center at Safra. Okay, so this is, okay, let's talk about school within the amenity school. Okay, so in Peak, there are 3 top schools which is within 1 kilometer from Peak. There will be ACAS Parker, SJI International School, and CHIJ Toa Payoh. Okay, and 2 kilometers is SJ Institute, Singapore Chinese Girls School, ACS, Raffles Girls School, Marymount, and others like Nanyang and Hwa Chong. These are over at the Bukit Timah area. Okay, but usually all these top school, even you might stay within 1 kilometer, you might still have to ballots, and not beside ballots, you also might need to do some servicing to the school. All right, do a lot of charities, the kind of things, then you might be able to get into the school. So yeah. Okay, let's talk about only 4 minutes drive to Malaysia, because right now I think we are all aware that now Singaporean or foreigners, we talk about lifestyle, we're healthy lifestyle. So that's why we are not far off 4 minutes drive to Malaysia Reservoir, which is people used to go there for exercise. It's a very nice, pleasant place to refresh every week, you know, once a week or twice a week. Yeah. Early in the morning, a lot of them has actually go there for to exercise, and then from there to go to work. Yeah. So it's a very short drive, only 4 minutes drive. So it's very convenient. Okay, I won't bought this one. Okay, so what now we are talking about comparative market analysis. Yeah. So I'm using only these 5 developments to do a comparison with peak residents. For over this slide here, New and Novena, okay, it has already launched for a year already, year plus. Okay, they have 87 units, okay, and we have 5 Derbyshire, 71 units only, which is not far off as well. 35 Gilstead, because most of the people will use this field to compare. So I'll just take this field to do a comparison over here. And then we have the 10 Evelyn, okay, and Pullman Residence. Okay, of course, we have this copper, okay. So these are the few projects, but of course, in terms of size, I think 35 Gilstead, 10 Evelyn, New and Novena, and 5 Derbyshire, these are all the existing new launch project, not too long ago one. Okay, so these are the most close comparison because of the number of units. Yeah, because Pullman is 340 units, so it's slightly a bit bigger, so it's copper. So let's look on the pricing. Okay, New and Novena, we are looking average price about 2007 already. Okay, on the average. So minimum is about 2004. Okay, 5 Derbyshire, we are looking at average is 2004. Minimum price is 2001. Okay, so 35 Gilstead, average pricing was 2006. Minimum, we are looking at 2004. Okay, 10 Evelyn, average is 2006. Minimum PSF is 2004. Okay, so Pullman is Average is 2009. Minimum PSF is 2005. Okay. So, I mean, if you're looking at this price, remember the pricing. Later we'll show you what is peak developer indicative price. So this is actually over the whole of CCR pricing. Okay. This area here we are looking at is more on the Orchard area. Okay. All right. So which I think the pricing there is not have to compare. Is 3,000 over PSF. Okay. So I said of course with a well coming up, of course a well pricing is slightly more attractive at this point of time. And of course, not forgetting is only for the launch period, okay? And there is a bigger project, 500 units. Yeah, I mean, it is depend on the numbers. Okay, sorry. I think. Okay, let's look at the Holland area. Okay, Holland area, the pricing is more comparatively because it's almost like Holland District 10 and 11. They are actually more comparatively than to compare with the Orchard side. Yeah. So in Holland itself, like Van Holland is already going in 2009, Royal Green 2007, Leiden Green is 2006, okay, and Mill is 2005, 15 Holland is 2008, Wilshire is 2005, okay. So One Holland Village is 2006, but that is all these are average pricing because I know some of the unit pricing is actually much higher than others. Okay, this is just taking on the average side. Okay. Okay, this is more on the RCR pricing. On RCRs, we can see that it's already hitting about 2004 minimum. 2004, 2000, the lowest is Amber is like 2003, the lowest. Then the rest you can see is like it's gone up to 3,000 over PSF. Yeah. So these are the RCR price. Well, peak is considered as CCR. It still fall under CCR. Okay, look at this peak. Okay, peak developer has actually they can build 100 and based on their land size, they can build more than 90 units, but developer kept it at 90 units only instead of 100 over units. So to give more luxuries and more quality residence to the home-owned, okay, home-owned stay. Yeah. This is actually, you can see, is only have north-south facing. Okay. Okay, for the TOP date, when we see here is 4 February 2025. This is official to the date of TOP, vacant possession. But developer is trying, no promises, but they are trying to work it on earlier trying to push it earlier to 2024 instead of 2025. But that we will have to update you to closer date, yeah. Okay, this is how it looks like. It's only consists of 3 blocks. Okay, 1 block, 2, and 3. Okay, so as you can, this first, okay, 3 blocks. And this is actually very exclusive. You come to the end and you go into your residence by the roundabout. Okay, so we are actually we are sitting hidden away from the fast and fussy noise and all the kind of things. So we are actually found, we are hidden behind. So we have a quiet, more serene environment. Okay. So of course, this one, what you see here, this is on the lower level, and you can see there's less facilities, but doesn't matter. Okay, I will not elaborate here. You can actually find yourself. I'll go up to this. Okay, this is the sky deck. Okay, you see sky deck itself, because just now we have seen show you the, it's on the, it's a sky deck, so you will have better view because it's the lower deck is all the unblocked. Let me show you back this slide here. Okay, you see this slide. All right, so imagine on the sky deck, you were able to have a very panoramic view of the whole surrounding of at the peak. Yeah, because there's the pool and everything is all seated over there. That's why developers are doing having the facility on the upper on the sky. So all the residents, be it where you're facing the north or the south, you will be able to enjoy the view, the panoramic view of the whole landed enclave and can see far beyond that. So yeah, that's why it was being seated on top with all the facilities there. Pardon me. Okay, so what can you find on this deck, huh? Okay, you will the hammock here, okay, for you to sit and relax. And you see, they even have the pool area, kids pool and play area, because this development does not only meant to be for just an investment for rental to young couple or single, the kind of thing. It can also meant for family, okay? So they are catered for family as well. That's why they have the pool, kids play area and the pool area, okay? And they even have this sky pavilions, okay, for to enjoy. And they also have the 33 meters lap pool, okay, 33 laps pool. And they even have the gourmet area, okay, for your entertainment, okay. And they even have jacuzzi, because every time I've gone to show to help in the doing presentations, then there's many times customer will ask, client will ask whether is there any jacuzzi or not, okay. So there is a jacuzzi here, okay. Then they have the poolside lounge in case you want to do some entertainments. So being sit there and chill to enjoy the ambience, yeah. And 11, even you see there's only 90 units, but developers trying to fit as many facilities to let the residents to enjoy, okay. So they even come with a clubhouse and even a party law, okay. So then they also have gym, okay. All right, the 14, you see the water tank is tucked away, so no worry about it, yeah, it's tucked away from it's away at the corner. Okay, let's look at the unit mix. Okay, one bedroom, there's only 15 units of one bedroom, and it's 528 to 560 square foot. There's 3 different sizes. So you see, it's a very good size, which I think in the market right now, the newer launches are usually are very small. You see how much they can enjoy the luxuries of the space. Yeah, the 2 bedrooms, that is 25 units is from 776 to 808 square foot. There's actually 3 different sizes as well to cater for individuals and the needs, because some people they might just only need 2 bedroom, 1 bath, the kind of things, you know. So for investment, so they might not need the bath extra so much bathroom, and to save them on a bit of their costing now and their pricing. So if they need to go for the bigger one, then you can always go for the 2 bedroom plus study. There's only 829 square foot. Yeah. And they have a 3 bedroom plus a study, 25 units, 1066, 1082, 1088, 2 sizes. Okay, so then they have the 4-bedroom, 10 units is 1389 square foot. So with these sizes, it cater for the investors to all the homestay. Okay, and some tenants, even investment, there's tenants might, because it's a hospital, we might be tapping on the healthcare's health city, Novena, the healthcare area, health hub. So these people will, they might bring in their family. Okay, so it's always an added advantage. Yeah, if I mean, it depends on what they are looking at, how much they're prepared to invest. So with this profession, they might tap on here, and they're saying that they are near to the school, international school. Okay, to help with the kids to enter the kids to the international school. So it's a good wide choice. Okay, this is the layout, very efficient and good size layout, very rare now. Okay, look at the 2+ study, which is 829 square foot, which some developments we are looking at about, for 829 might be squeezed into become a 3-bedroom. Yeah, for this one, we are looking at a 2+ study. Okay, let's look at this. As you enter here, you can see the kitchen on the left side is a kitchen. It's a very good open space kitchen. All right. If let's say they say, oh, I need to have it enclosed up, you know, the kind of thing. So they can be easily build a glass to cover up. Yeah. So on the right side is a common bathroom. And over on the right side, you can see this is actually a study area. All right. So it can be use it to connect to the bedroom too, to make it a bigger space, or they can use it as a storage, yeah, or use as study room. It can be quite a lot of function, universal area, okay. So this, you see the common bedroom too, you can put 2 side tables, so it gives you a very good size because this is Jack and Jill layout. I think we all know that Jack and Jill layout is that you save a lot of space here. No, not Jack. Okay, so it gives you, it save a lot of your space here. Okay, the passage walkway, you have saved it. So it gives you more luxurious space to use, luxurious usable space. Yeah. So this is the master bedroom. Okay, the common bathroom. I mean the bathroom, master bathroom. So this is the balcony. Okay, so dining area, because sometimes I also share with clients that say, okay, you can easily convert your balcony become a entertainment area, or you can do it as a dining area as well. Yeah, because it's, if you are looking, some of the unit is facing the landed enclave, so you can actually enjoy the view, having a dining here or having a breakfast, you know, and for entertainment with friends, sitting and chill in the evening. I think it will be very nice. Yeah. Okay, so this is a 3+ study. It's 1088 square foot. As you enter here, you can see this on the right side. This is actually a very good sized kitchen. All right, and it comes with WC at the back. So this is a study room, and for me, I will use it as a universal room because it has a 2 door. One is going by the kitchen, and the other one is by the passageway to the bedroom. So this one you can enter by here or by here. So you can use it as a storage if let's say there's no maid, no helpers lah, or you need a study room area, or you need a storage. This is quite useful over here. Yeah. So this is your dining area, and this is actually a living and the balcony. As mentioned, your dining, you can always put it over here as well. So you can use a lot of space here to become, if let's say you have a helper and you need this area house, then you can convert this to become your study area, and this one can become your dining to enjoy the ambience in the evening. Yeah. So this is a common bathroom, as you can see, and 2 of the common bedroom are pretty good size. You can see it's a queen size bed with 2 side table. So with a 2 side tables, that means you give you a very space. Yeah, you have the space. Okay, then a luxurious space. Yeah. So this is a common bathroom. This is a master bathroom, and with a very good master bedroom space size. Okay, very efficient. And you can see 2 of the side table, and you still got a lot of space. So it's a very good luxurious size. And it comes with a master bedroom, comes with a balcony as well. So well, the couples, they can always have it chill here for breakfast, or in the evening or at night when the kids go to sleep, they can always sit here and enjoy the chill night view of the landed enclave. Yeah. So yeah, and because they will have a screen rover door, approved rover door, if they were to install, so they can actually make use of here to be their work area or whatever. It can be all done. Can be quite useful as well. Okay. All right. So come to the site plan. Okay. Okay. As just now we say, this is north south facing. Okay. So the north will be facing all the landed area. Okay. So and the south here, this row of south will be this row of units will be facing the south. All right. So of course, this south here, they are facing the Amanimda, but no worry about it because it's quite far a distance. If you were to see on the plan, it's a very nice old development, and which has a very good landscape as well. So when your units are facing here, you're able to see their landscape, which is very nice. It's not very unsightly kind of old building, so it is still quite good. Yeah. So so all these here facing the north are mainly the bigger units, the 4-bedroom and the 3+ study. Okay. And of course, we have one of the 2-bedroom and one of the 1-bedroom. We're able to enjoy the landscape from here, from the south facing. And of course, on this part here will be a little of west, but you will enjoy the landscape view, landed housing estate as well. Okay. All right. So you will still have enjoyed the view. Okay. So do remember that we, no matter how the lands are all fixed, whereas our sitting position at the balcony, we can always do adjustment. So we adjust our sitting position that to enjoy the view that we like to enjoy. Okay. But if you think of investment point of view on the smaller units, because most of the time they are out to work, they only come back for sleep, and they only want the convenience as well as to have a quiet developments, not like the Lara kind of development with, yeah. So this will be quite fixed for homestay as well as for those like profession who want to come home, don't want to have big developments, I think this is a very good choice. Okay, come to the pricing here. Okay, let's go to the 1-bedder. Okay, 1-bedder, you can see there's only 3 stacks, and there's 3 different sizes from 528 to, we have 528, 539, and 560. So the pricing will be starting from 1.342. Imagine this is actually not 400 or 300 square foot size. This is actually 528 square foot, which is a very good luxurious size for a 1-bedder in this market right now. Okay, so the price is considered very attractive. Yeah. And this is 539. Okay, it's only at 1.356. So, and the next size is 1.522. You see, all these sizes are very good size. Yeah, and the price wise, if you were to convert it, if they are much smaller, then the price will be even much lower. But because our size is good, luxurious size. Yeah. So we're looking at a 2-bedroom. We only have 5 stack of 2-bedroom. Okay, so these are all very limited because, and it's only 5-story developments. Okay, so we have the 775, which is the smallest of the 2-bedroom. Okay, we don't have the indicative price for this, so we will look at these two 808. The price given is by developer as an indicative price, you know. So look at this 808 square foot that developer has given to us is 2.005 because it's a big size. I think some markets, some development, this size is actually become a 3-bedroom or, you know, yeah. So, and this one is 797. It's a 2-bedroom. It's at 1.998. And you look at this kind of pricing, in the market, probably you'll be looking at a 2+ study. Yeah. So whereas because of our size, okay, must remember because our size is a luxury size, so the price always go with it. Yeah. And let's look at the 3+ study, the 2 pricing that has given. The 1066 square foot is at 2.741, and then the 1088 square foot, the 3+ study is at 2.797. Okay. And I think it's, to me lah, I mean, in doing CCR for so many years, in this kind of location for this kind of price is really considered very attractive. And with the kind of quality furnishing that developer are providing, yeah. So the 4 bedrooms plus 4+ study is 1389, okay. I think some of the developments you are looking at the 4-bedroom is like 1,200 over square foot, you can get a 4-bedroom. Whereas this is 1,389, is the kind of luxuries that you're enjoying in the city living. Yeah. So of course the price tags come differently at 3.557. Okay. Yeah, there's these 2 only. So the units here are very limited choice. Yeah. It's a very limited and it's of good choice. So okay, the furnishings that developer are giving are all quality furnishings. Like they are using Visu. I think all of us know that recently Visu has been in the city in most of the luxurious development you would use, they see that they use Visu. Okay, so we are not losing out on that. We are also having that as well. So it's going to be a top-notch quality furnishing, just like District 9 kind of furnishing. Okay, so the residents were able to enjoy that. More details will be given once developers has gotten the approval from Control of Housing, COH, then we were able to furnish with more info on the projects. Okay, these are all the breakdown of the pricing, which I won't bring you to there. And let's developer track records. Okay, Thomson is actually do Singapore and overseas in commercial as well as the residential. Okay, these are all the projects that they are doing. And also in China, okay, Indonesia as well. Okay, they are having the Opus Bay in Indonesia. It's very nice developments.